The challenge over his last couple of games, sorry. I'm saying the challenge over these last couple of games is, consistency and complacency. Battling against that, he felt like that was the biggest opponent. I guess what's your thoughts on that, keeping the guys focused and locked in over the last two and not overly celebrating what you guys were able to do?
Yeah, I think he's exactly right. Yeah, we got to move forward now. It was a fun 24 hours enjoying that, having a good Christmas, being able to enjoy the fanfare of all that was winning the division. But that's over. It's behind us now, and now we got another game to win in Dallas.
You got a pretty young team. Do you think consistency or complacency maybe got you in any of those losses that you had earlier this year? And if so, what lessons can you learn from that to make sure it doesn't happen in the last 2 weeks here?
I don't think complacency caused us to lose any games. I think that's what you get fearful of when you do win a division, and certainly in our situation, win one for the first time in a long time, and think the job's done. And by no means is it. We've got a ton more goals ahead of us, and everything is in our control, and we can go out there and do whatever we want to this year. Just have to go execute.
They lost Diggs for the season. Bland seemingly steps up and comes out of nowhere and fills that. I don't know how many pick sixes he has, like 6 of them, I think. What do you see him film with this guy? What is he doing so well? Yeah,
he's very opportunistic. He makes those plays when they come his way, and has seemed to take them all back to the house. It's a good thing to do as a defensive back. But yeah, he's played well. He's made plays on the ball. He's got great ball skills, and I think he's got the NFL record, right, for most taken back. It's incredible. It's a good testament to what type of player he is, and has great ball skills.
What's the value of those 2 running backs you have that can really give you, high level production with different ways they do it?
Yeah, they're both, starting backs in this league for really any team, and to have them both on the same team and to have them both be able to complement each other so well, it makes us dangerous, and we try to use it to our advantage as well as possible. I think one of the biggest things I've noticed is how we're able to keep them both pretty fresh throughout the game. It doesn't feel like either of them get too tired because they're able to rotate in and out, and when you can do that, it's hard on defense. And those 2 guys are special, and we're lucky to have them.
you guys have seen some really good edge rushers this year, including last week with Hunter. It seems like Parsons might be even on a different level than a lot of those guys you've faced, and the way he plays on and off the ball. What kind of challenge does that, the alignments that he shows, add to the challenge?
Yeah, moves around quite a bit. I think that's kind of their advantage with him is they can move him around. They can put him off the ball. They put him on the ball, stand him over the middle. So yeah, they do a bunch of stuff with him. He's a dangerous player. He's a great player. He can do a hell of a lot, and we got to be aware of where he's at.
You guys have faced some pretty good defenses the last 2 weeks, Denver and obviously Minnesota. I know you guys play with a lot of confidence every week, but having those 2 solid performances against really good defenses and now having to go up against another one, are you able to carry some of that confidence over into this week?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think, it seems like every week for the last handful of weeks, we're just looking at, every defense's turnover stats and, how good they are around the ball. And then we come in and we've had 2 games in a row now with taking care of the ball pretty well. And so, yeah, it'll carry into this one certainly. But, it's something that we're always conscious of is taking care of the ball and giving our team the best chance to win. But this defense is good, and we got our work cut out.
Jamison Williams in the past, like the time on task and needing more reps and stuff like that. But after last week and really the last 2 weeks, is he just one of the guys now? Is that a compliment to him?
Yeah. No, he's worked himself into that role, and trust him on really everything he's doing now. And he's done a hell of a job, man, getting himself there. And again, it's just reps, just time. And he's still a young player and still learning and growing, but just keeps doing this every week. And it's exciting for me. It's exciting for our offense.
A few delayed game penalties last week. Was that communication issues at all, like the headset stuff, or what led to some of that? If there's anything that needs to be
it's a handful of things. It's mostly us just getting up out of the huddle and getting set and snapping the ball. Typically that's the issue with those, and it was this week. I think I spoke about it after the game, but that end of game sequence for us wasn't our best, and defense bailed us out. It was nice to have that, but we'd like to finish with the ball on the field in one of those last 2 drives, and weren't able to. But yeah, it was just poor communication.
Cowboys have been pretty remarkable at their place. I think 15-1 over the last 2 years. You played a game last year that you guys were competitive till maybe late in the 4th quarter. Was there anything as a quarterback that was particularly challenging about that environment compared to other NFL stadiums?
You know, it'll get loud. It'll get loud like other places, but I just think they're very comfortable there, right? That's, you know, what it seems, and we got to find a way to go in there and be comfortable as well, and find a way to win. And they're a great team. They're really good at home, like you mentioned, and we'll have our work cut out.
The fact that you have had success on the road, you know, go back to start the season in Kansas City, this last week in Minnesota. I mean, do you guys feel equally comfortable on the road as almost like you do at home?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we've won games on the road. We've won games at home, and we're a good road team, and we feel good about going in pretty much anywhere. We went to Arrowhead earlier this year and won there, and aren't much harder atmospheres to play in than that. So yeah, we feel good about going in anywhere and finding a way to win.
Describe what the last, I don't know, 36, 48 hours have been like for you. I mean, from you've won, you know, divisions before, so I'm sure there's a celebration, there's holiday, everything that's going on, really from maybe like the plane flight to when you come in today. What's it been like?
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been cool. You try to soak it in. You try to enjoy it. The old 24-hour rule, win or lose, and try to treat it that way. And yeah, it's been exciting. I think the city's excited. We're excited. I know the fans are thrilled. We get a home playoff game at the very least. But you know, with that being said, like I said earlier, we got so much more in front of us that we want to accomplish, and we're very, very happy with winning the division, but by no means satisfied or content. Got a lot to do still, and it'll be fun.
How valuable is it right now to play the Cowboys at this point in the season, a measuring stick game against another playoff team?
Yeah, always good. Late in the year, you know, you get teams. I mean, Minnesota, Denver, those teams are playoff bound potentially, and Dallas obviously as well. You get teams like that you can kind of, you know, stack up with and see where you're at. And yeah, these are the fun ones, man. Late in the year, another good team at their place. Can't draw it up much better. It'll be fun. It'll be a good atmosphere. They'll be ready to go. We'll be ready to go. It'll be a good game.
Is there more to just winning the game? Is it are you guys looking at trying to get the number 2 seed or even the 1 seed? I mean, just trying to win out and do as much as you can to get the best seeding you can. Is that the goal right now?
Is the goal to get a better seed?
Yeah. Just to win out and have that.
Well,
keep
yeah,
that
we
alive.
win this game first, and if we win this game and then we win the next one, we would have the 2 seed, I believe. But yeah, what we can control is winning this week, and again, obviously a big one. They're a great team. They're fighting for their division as well, so it'll be a tough one. But yeah, we'd like to win this one and continue our chance at a higher seed.
Is there anything to the Cowboy mystique? Do you guys believe in that as players? America's team, that kind of stuff.
Well, that's certainly their nickname, right? I don't know if that means anything. They're a good team. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't play them in the 90s, you know, so that when they got that nickname, but they're a great team and have been a great team for a long time and have a lot of really good players and are really well coached. And yeah, they'll be a tough challenge for us.
Thanks, Jared.